So, it finally happened. Janis and we, the mapping project, removed the Panhandle from the community map. There is a long story for why it was added to the map and for why we decided to remove it. And I'm a member of the GTA 6 mapping community Discord. So I know my stuff about GTA 6 and mapping the game. And the Panhandle was added after trailer 1, about when I joined the server. This is the ticket for the map change, and it has almost 2,000 replies. And at the time, there was basically only 2 pieces of proof for the Panhandle. 1, the real shape of Florida. And 2, traffic signs that we saw in the leaks, which were basically copies of real-life traffic signs. And they were not overlaid with the text temp, which implies temporary. So we could have assumed that they were gonna be in the final game, thus replicating the shape of the GTA 6 map. However, this was debunked even before the Panhandle was released in trailer 1, because in the leaks, one of the signs for the Interstate 404 had the design of this traffic sign. However, in trailer 1, we can see that it's changed to a shield, like in real life. And we have seen several designs for road numberings, and none of them include the shape of the map. So we can assume that the signs in the leaks were just placeholders, copied from the real shape of Florida. And of course, at the same time when the Panhandle was added to the map, Dubso also turned the map into an island. So he had to add a speculative design for the northern part of the map, somehow. So he decided to go for the Panhandle. So it has always been basically completely speculative, and it still is. And yes, the map will be an island, just don't ask me why. So just something had to be added to the northern part of the map to make the map an island, as we haven't seen the northern part of the map yet. And then of course the Panhandle was left in because it was the first design we had for the northern part of the map, even after we noticed the road sign thing. And now we come to the removal of the Panhandle. So is there any proof against the Panhandle? Well, of course the lack of road signs with the Panhandle, and then we already have some things from the real life Panhandle in the game, such as some buildings from Panama City in Port Calhoun, and Cedar Key from the eastern part of the Panhandle in the southern part of the map. So it seems like Rockstar has added everything from the Panhandle onto the west coast of the map, thus leaving nothing from the Panhandle to be in the Panhandle. Then let's move on to present day, to the map change itself. So this is still the version 9.5 of the Janis' map, so basically a work in progress map. Whole numbers are basically the official releases of the map, and 0.5 maps are work in progress maps in the version system of Janis. So the design of the northern coast might still change for version 10 of the map. And yes, I will still cover the change in my next map update video of version 10 of Janis' map. And then, a very important thing I have to say about this. The map did not get smaller. Okay, the community map might have gotten smaller, but the map itself did not get smaller. This is just a speculative change, as Janis was very kind to add these stripes to the more speculative areas of the map. And as you can see, everything north of the stripes is speculative. Thus the Panhandle was completely speculative too. So if you see any YouTuber or someone even on the internet saying that the map got smaller, you can tell to them that they are stupid and the map didn't actually even change. It was just a speculative change in order to reduce people's expectations, as we would rather people be happy for the map to be actually bigger than it is on the project than it to be smaller in-game than it's on the project. And once again, I'm just gonna flash this image on the screen, and this is all of the areas we have basically seen of the map. And as you can see, the Panhandle is not on this map. So it's also speculation up there up north. Then, why now? Well, we got bored. I kind of made a poll on the mapping server, and this was the votes of some of the people on the mapping Discord. And clearly, the popular sentiment is that the Panhandle should not be included on the map. So then Janis went on to remove the Panhandle from the map. And of course, it was about 1/4 of the size of the map. So we just had empty land area on the map for absolutely no reason. Again, it's just a speculative change. Nothing really changed about the GTA 6 map. It's just what people think the map could be. Then the design. Back when the Panhandle was added to the map, people didn't like it either. However, it grew on everyone, and now everyone likes it. Well, liked it. So you too will get used to the shape of the map. It might take a while to get used to, but you will. And the reason many don't like this shape of the map, because the north seems very dull now, like a bald man's head. I myself would have left a small knob handle to the left of the map, so basically a very small panhandle, and like some waviness up north, so it would not be just flat up top. Of course, Janis might still change this, or he might not. It really does not matter, because it's all speculative. Though, people are criticizing the map because it kinda looks like the map of GTA 5. Even though it doesn't, but it's a fucking circle. So that is a valid complaint. However, game maps end up being circles or squares or bean-shaped or whatever when they get bigger, because you know, it's pretty hard to make unique shapes when maps are so big. You don't want the map to have any weird tumors or long ass peninsulas, and you want for all of the parts of the map to be easily accessible. So yes, it's a valid complaint, but it is just what game design is. And back to people calling the map small. The map is still about 2 times the size of the GTA 5 map, and there's no reason to expect the GTA 6 map to be any smaller. So there's no reason to worry. I hope I'm not forgetting anything important. Thank you for watching. Please check the description of the video and the pinned comment in case I forgot to mention something important in the video. So I'll add it down there. And of course, while you're at it, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't, so that more people will see this very important video. Thank you.